It's first and foremost in my story of recovery, especially when I do my leads, for AA, I definitely say that the Onala Club saved my life.
I basically was recovering from drugs, sex, food, work, codependent relationships, gambling. I had all the isms, you know what I mean?
We see probably 2,000 to 2,500 people a week come through our doors. Some of those are reoccurring, so we probably have a base of about 12 to 1,600 that use the place on a weekly basis at least once.
It's a generational thing, and it is, for us, it's hereditary, and I know my father's looking at us and he's proud of us because he got to see his daughter and his granddaughter both be clean and sober.
The Onala Club is basically a 10,000 square foot facility located in the west end of Pittsburgh. We're roughly 1.5 minutes out of downtown Pittsburgh. We sit on 24 bus routes. I consider us a community service organization, an aftercare facility.
To have a place to come and socialize, play cards and dance and hear music and shoot pool, the meetings, it's just, everything is here pretty much, except the drugs and alcohol, which is good.
For the longest time I just came here, I guess like a lot of people, because I had nowhere else to go. I didn't necessarily know or want what they had to offer here, but it felt right to be here.
We offer an opportunity in saving lives in the spirit of recovery, one day at a time.
That's what I love the most about the Onala Club. There's such a diverse amount of people. You have your lawyers, your doctors, you have your homeless. A few homeless people come in here. And then you have your everyday working, paycheck to paycheck, trying to earn that money to survive. You have single moms, you have single dads, and then you have the Brady Bunch family. You have everyone coming together for one reason, and that's to stay clean and sober and to not use.
The Onala Club and the Onala Club Incorporated are a Pennsylvania charity, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We provide services to the recovering community.
This is where I came the first day out of rehab. I didn't know where else to go. I was unemployed, unemployable, and this was the only place where I felt safe. This was it. I knew I could come here, hang out all day long, and I'd have a place where I didn't have to watch people get high or drunk.
We try to provide people with informal referral. Oftentimes, by the time people make it to our doors, their resources are spent. So there's a real need a lot of times for daycare, for employment, for housing, for public assistance, for health care. The list is almost endless.
We can come here and we can cry here, feel safe here, laugh here, dance here. We could do whatever here, and no one, within the realms of the code of conduct here, we can just be ourselves.
I learned how to dance sober here, without drug. That's the only way I could get up on a dance floor before.
If they didn't have the Night Owls meeting here the night that I came in, or if they were closed, I wouldn't be here.
For the philanthropic community, this is a good way to exercise a desire to provide community service. So not only do they affect that 1 or 2 or 3,000 that actually have a hands-on experience and use the club, but all those families that are behind that one particular individual.
I've been blessed to have also worked in the field of recovery for the last 13 years, and a blessing. And most of your rehabs encourage those who are coming out to go to a lot of different meetings, but this is probably the main place they encourage them to come.
In a lot of instances, we see someone who goes from absolutely nothing. Maybe they come in here, they've been homeless, they've been in and out of institutions and jails, become a contributing, valued member, taxpayer, member of society again, you know, and that's really something that's great to see.
I went from being a 3-time convicted felon, drug addict, scumbag, to working for a pretty big company who knows about my history and they're okay with it. Like, that blew my mind, you know what I mean? I see my daughter on a regular basis. I pay my child support like I'm supposed to. I pay my taxes, I pay my bills.
I think my spirit is inviting, and I just help a lot of people. I help a lot of people. In fact, I help so many people. I'm in school to be a therapist. I want to get paid for my help now. So
The philanthropic community around Pittsburgh and the tri-state area has been wonderfully generous to us in helping us to accomplish our mission and our objectives, and but putting that into motion. You know, sometimes dollars are just dollars, and they don't do much for you unless you can get them into motion. These are all problems for all of us. All of us. It's not just, you don't have to just have your car broke into or your house robbed. I mean, this affects, you know, whether or not people are coming to work, whether or not you've got domestic cases going through the family courts, whether or not children are being put up in foster care. You know, the sooner we can grab hold of whatever that problem is and get that person to a place where they can begin to learn how to be a productive member of society again, the better off we all are.
I didn't have a whole lot of support. I didn't have accountability, and that's what I kind of have here.
I'm participating in life today, you know, as a result of coming down here and participating in the club.
it's life-sustaining important, again, because where else can we go? I don't think there's any other place like this place.
Many people came before me and put their good time and effort into keeping the doors open and making sure that it was here for me. That's kind of what I feel is a mission today. You know, there will be a time when I won't be around here any longer, and I'd like to make sure that the club is still here for anyone who needs it. That may be my kids, my son, my daughter. I want the doors to be here and to be open for those people.